game is over! This game is over! You can doubt the Chiefs! You can dislike the Chiefs! You can disrespect the Chiefs! You're gonna have to deal with the Chiefs as the AFC champions!
Welcome back to the Sports Nest podcast. I'm Nick. I'm joined by AJ, and this episode we'll be talking about championship weekend. We'll start it off.
Well, boy, am I on cloud nine.
Yeah.
We're recapping championship weekend, but I mean, oh, what a day! That's all I can say. What a day! Burrowhead my ass.
I could see
Eat it, Cincinnati.
I could see you feel pretty strongly about the Bengals or the Chiefs, but I mean, yeah, it was a good game. We'll start off by talking about the night game, which was a better game, and then we'll end off with the Eagles because
I'm gonna let you.
everybody knows.
I'm gonna let you open this game, and
Alright.
I'm gonna take over when I feel it's necessary.
All right, that's fine. But I mean, it was a good game. But you got what you expected. I mean, it was a close game. Burrow played okay. He didn't play as good as a lot of people thought he was gonna. I mean, he threw 2 interceptions. It's pretty. You can't throw 2 interceptions in a playoff game and expect to win. And Mahomes was, I mean, flawless. I don't really understand how you could have half an ankle and throw for 325 yards.
Half an ankle.
And 2
He
touchdowns.
was playing with one leg.
Yeah, I mean, you're basically playing on one leg, and you're putting up a game where if you didn't watch it, you wouldn't question if he was healthy or not. I could promise you that.
Dude, I've watched this guy do unthinkable things for the past 5 years.
Yeah.
Last night, or the other night, was the gutsiest win I have ever seen him and this entire team win and go out there and play the way they did.
Yeah, it's a good
Ever
game.
since I've been watching this team since like 2015, 2014.
Now, you see, the only thing that not scares me but alarms me is the fact that you ran the ball 20 times. Yeah, great. You ran for 42 yards. The Bengals defense isn't nearly as good as the Eagles defense. I mean, I don't know if you're going to get the same result against the Eagles in the Super Bowl, but if you do, it's not good because the Eagles defense is good enough. So if they're stopping your run game, they're just going to limit your pass game even more.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We have 2 weeks to predict this Super Bowl.
Yeah, I mean, the Eagles haven't.
Let's just stick to recapping because, God oh hell, they ran for 42 yards
it's
on
bad.
20 carries.
Yeah,
2.1 an attempt.
it's bad.
Now, I did say if they rush the ball 20 times, they're in good shape. They won.
I don't think that's why they won.
No, it's definitely not.
No.
But I guess they listened to me. I guess Andy Reid played our podcast in the damn locker room.
Maybe he did. He could have.
42 yards. They couldn't do jack shit in the run game.
Yeah, it's piss poor, but I mean, Pacheco is good on the receiving end too. I mean, he had 59 yards. He was a big part of your offense. Scantling, I mean, guy turned into prime D-Hop. 116 yards, touchdown. Kelsey had a pretty good game.
What people aren't understanding is, okay, this is Mahomes' stat line. 29 for 43.
Yeah.
326 yards. 7.6 yards per completion.
Which isn't anything crazy.
It's pretty damn good.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about the completions, like 7.6 yards.
Two touchdowns, no picks, and a 105.4 rating.
Yeah, that's
on one fucking leg. And the entire second half, if not majority of the second half, he was down 3 starting receivers: Juju, Tony, and Hardman.
yeah. You got
MVS was the only guy that any other NFL fan other than a Chiefs fan can name.
Yeah.
You know who Marcus Kemp is?
No.
Yeah, he has more career tackles than catches
Does he actually?
because he's a special teams guy.
Yeah, he had one catch for
Sky
13
Moore,
yards.
a rookie who majority of the season was just a punt returner,
Yeah.
stepped up huge. And then at the end of the game, that big punt return that set the Chiefs up, yeah. This rookie class, Brett Veach, is a god. Brett Veach, the greatest general manager in the NFL, if not all of sports. And I will say that till the end of my life.
Yeah, in the NFL. Nobody's better than Steve Cohen, though. So, you lost.
Steve Cohen's not your GM.
Still. Same role, baseball. There's no...
Dude.
Whatever. Brett Veach is great.
Oh.
I mean, he does a great
Dude,
job.
their entire other than the two safeties, all of their corners were rookies last night, or the other night.
Yeah, they played well.
Snead went out in like the first 5 minutes of the game. The top corner.
Mm-hmm.
Every other corner was a rookie. Trent McDuffie,
Rookie.
Joshua Williams,
Trent McDuffie's good, though.
Jalen Watson, Brian Cook, who is listed as a safety, but he kind of played a combo of safety and linebacker
Yeah.
all season. Dude, if that's how first of all, they went up against one of the top wide receiving corps in the NFL, and they performed like that.
Yeah, I mean, Boyd, Chase, Higgins. Yeah, that's a tough crowd.
That's why going into this Super Bowl, I feel way better because the Eagles. Okay,
Doesn't matter. It's all game plan. Everything about the Eagles is better.
Shut up. AJ Brown, and Devontae Smith is just as good as Jamar Chase and T. Higgins,
No, they're not. They're better.
if not worse.
They're better.
I think the Bengals have the slight edge.
Oh, yeah, because they have 3 compared to 2 guys. But
Even still,
the Eagles
those
have
are the
Goddard.
2. If you had to name what are the best wide receiving cores in the NFL, it's those 2 teams.
Yeah.
And if those rookies played like that, yeah.
Yeah, they played
The
well.
leading receiver on the Bengals, T. Higgins, 6 for 83. Jamar Chase, 6 for 75.
Which are 2 good games.
They're not holy shit games. They're good.
6 for 83 and a touchdown in a playoff game.
That's a good game. But if you compare that to you're going up against rookies, I mean, come
yeah,
on.
I mean, I suppose. But, I mean, the Eagles, it's a completely different team. It makes no difference how good your receiver. It's a completely different offense.
Can we just settle something?
What?
So let's rewind in time.
Yep.
2018, Mahomes wins the MVP, 50 touchdowns, 5,000 yards.
Mm-hmm.
The following season,
Yep.
Lamar Jackson wins the MVP.
Yeah.
The narrative is Lamar Jackson is better than Mahomes. What did Mahomes do? Go on and won the Super Bowl. The next season, 2020, COVID year, Mahomes is going out to defend a title. Aaron Rodgers wins MVP. Aaron Rodgers is better. What does Mahomes do? Go to another Super Bowl. The following season, Aaron Rodgers is better. Oh, Mahomes is not that good anymore. What does Mahomes do again? Go to his 4th straight AFC Championship game, while Aaron Rodgers is on his couch doing absolutely nothing meaningful. Now this year, after last year Joe Burrow beat him in the AFC Championship game. Oh, Joe Burrow's better than him. Josh Allen's better than him. The Bills are Super Bowl favorites. The Chiefs traded Tyreek Hill, their number 1 receiver. They're not even going to make the playoffs. And where are they? In the fucking Super Bowl.
Yeah, I mean...
So what does that tell you? Nobody fucking respects this guy. Nobody respects this team because we have gotten so used to their greatness. They've been to 5 straight AFC Championship games in their damn stadium. That's a record. They broke their own record from last year.
Yeah, I mean, they're the best team in the AFC. They have been the past, I mean,
Not
5
only
years.
that,
Like,
Mahomes is the best quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah.
And has been ever since he stepped foot on that field in 2018.
Lamar Jackson was better than him in his MVP season, and Rodgers was better than him in his MVP season. Per season, there was obviously better quarterbacks, but overall, yeah, Mahomes has been the best for the past 5 years.
And the disrespect going into this week,
Yeah, there was a lot. And
Burrowhead.
They silenced it.
We'll see y'all in Burrowhead.
Yeah,
Is what Mike Hilton says
Hilton,
in
yeah.
the fucking Bills sideline.
And he got torched last night. He played like shit.
Eli Apple's chirping up a storm on Twitter, as he always
Apple
does.
Sucks.
Oh, did you hear this?
Huh.
His mom had to delete his Twitter account.
Yeah, she's probably getting death threats.
Because his mom, if his mom doesn't defend him on Twitter, Eli Apple will go kill himself.
Yeah, he might. I mean, he's terrible. He's been terrible since he was on the
Okay.
Giants. He's awful.
Okay. Almost all of our viewers have definitely heard this. There might be a couple that haven't, but this needs to be played. Don't say anything. This needs to be played.
Good afternoon, Cincinnati. I have a proclamation from the desk of the mayor. Be it proclaimed, whereas the Cincinnati Bengals are headed to Burrowhead Stadium for their second consecutive AFC Championship game. Whereas at last year's game, the Bengals scored more points than the Chiefs, resulting in a Bengals victory and a Chiefs loss. Whereas Joseph Lee Burrow, who's 3-0 against Mahomes, has been asked by officials to take a paternity test to confirming whether or not he's his father. Whereas all season long, Cincinnati has been on a path of destiny, fighting it out to overcome anyone who stands between them and a Super Bowl win. And whereas Kansas City is named after its neighboring state, which is, just kind of weird. Now, therefore, I, Aftab Purval, Mayor of the City of Cincinnati, do hereby proclaim January 29th, 2023 as They Gotta Play Us Day in Cincinnati. Thank you.
I've never seen something like that.
First of all, what? You're a mayor. You should be the most professional and well-oriented person in your goddamn city. And you just made yourself look like the biggest clown on the internet.
Yeah, it wasn't a good look by him, to be honest. It's
And now you got
stupid.
the classic Travis Kelce.
I appreciate you. How about this beautiful trophy? Huh? Hey, I got some wise words for that Cincinnati mayor. Know your role and shut your mouth, you jabroni.
You're damn right. Shut your goddamn mouth, you Cincinnati clown.
Yeah, I like that. It was a quote from The Rock. The Rock's great. Nobody give Travis Kelce credit for that. It's
Dude.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson. But yeah, I mean, the mayor made an absolute fool out of himself. It's just like, what are you doing?
That might be the most laughable thing I've ever seen on the internet. Ever.
Yeah, I mean, you make yourself look like an idiot. Usually doesn't go over well. Ever. But yeah, I mean, other than the fact...
This guy even took it to another level. He didn't even involve the teams with what he said. He said, first of all, you know how Cincinnati is famous for their chili
I guess.
and Kansas City's famous for their barbecue?
Yeah.
What human being on this planet is going to deny a smoked brisket over chili?
Yeah, I'd rather a brisket sandwich over a bowl of chili.
Fucking chili.
What does this have to do with...
No, it's just something he said. He's like, oh, our chili's so much better than Kansas City's barbecue.
Oh, yeah,
It's Cincinnati's superior to Kansas City, I guess.
that's not true. That's not true. I'd rather brisket.
Joseph Lee Burrow was
Yeah.
asked to take a paternity test.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. But, again, stupid. Just
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
All right, let's stop talking about the mayor. The game itself, I mean, it was a good game, both sides. They
Well,
lost.
the
they lost
mayor's
by
the
3
hot
points.
topic right now.
Yeah,
So-
I guess. But I mean, yeah, the Chiefs won by 3. It was a good game. That penalty at the end absolutely killed the Bengals. Obviously, it lost them the game. That defensive end should be cut.
Can we settle something once and for all? The people that are whining and bitching about the officials, they were bad.
They were
Don't get me
terrible. It
wrong.
cost the Bengals the game.
No. How did they cost the Bengals the game? Give me a reason.
They just made a bunch of...
Give me one call that cost the Bengals the game.
I can't remember specifics because
Exactly.
I really didn't watch, but... I mean,
No, that's the point. What people are bitching about the most, the Chiefs had 2 3rd and 9 plays because the first one got called dead after the play already happened.
Yeah, I mean...
There is visual evidence of the ref. I forget what his job title is, but he came from the secondary running in.
Yeah, I saw that.
You're not going to hear a goddamn whistle in Arrowhead in the AFC Championship game. It's the loudest stadium in the fucking world.
No.
You're not going to hear that damn whistle. That's no secret.
Yeah, I saw that. I watched that. I did see that. I mean, no, the Bengals had many more opportunities to win that game and didn't, and they
When
can't pin it on
that
one
play
situation.
got called dead, the very next play, so their second time on 3rd and 9, the Chiefs did not gain a single yard. They punted it right back to Cincinnati. How does that affect the game in any aspect?
It doesn't at all. The Bengals had opportunities to win the game and didn't. They blew it for themselves.
It has gotten so bad where I have seen Bengals fans in particular complain about that the unnecessary roughness call at the end of the game.
Yeah,
Mahomes
both
was
of-
two steps out of bounds.
That was it was unexcused. That's ridiculous. That guy should be cut.
Also, it's also the quarterback you're hitting.
Yeah, it would have been different if it was a receiver, but it's like
And everyone's like,
specifically-
"Oh, it's Mahomes. Of course they're gonna throw. They're throwing that flag for any quarterback in the
dude. It
NFL.
could have been Matt Ryan. They would have thrown the flag.
This
It
has
doesn't
been
really
no secret. The NFL is trying to protect their quarterbacks.
which is understandable. Dude, that hit out of bounds is it's
It's a
inexcusable.
flag no matter what position player it is. But you should not be complaining and surprised of the call.
I just don't see how that guy is on the field if he's not disciplined enough to know that,
You know,
hey, this guy's out of bounds. I should probably not
I
fucking
will
touch
say
him.
one thing. Joseph Osai, I think that's how you say his name.
Yeah, that's yeah.
He's a rookie. He's 22 years old. He had a pretty good season. One mistake is going to cost him his NFL career. I do feel for that guy.
I don't think he's gonna get cut. I think they're gonna keep him. He's
Well,
young.
Whether he gets cut or not, he's going to be labeled for that play for the rest of his career.
Oh yeah, it's like D Ford lining up off sides against the
Correct.
Patriots. It's what
Yeah.
D Ford's known for.
The
But
Bengals
yeah, I mean,
fans are going to hate that guy.
The guy's
I
a
hate
good
D
player,
Ford
but I'm
because of it.
sure in the future, I mean, the Bengals are going to be in the AFC Championship game from here on out for the next however many years. I mean, they're a good team. So I'm sure he'll be back in a situation like that, and I'm sure he'll make a big play to help them win next time. It's usually how the story goes. But yeah, I mean, whatever. I don't know if any of you guys who are watching saw the video of Jermaine Pratt screaming at Osai walking into the locker room, telling him like, "Why the fuck are you touching the quarterback?" And then he said, "Oh, it's my last year here." Like he's basically telling him like, "Fuck you, you ruined my season. Like this is my last year to go to the Super Bowl, and you ruined it." It's basically what he said to the kid. Like it's just that if anybody should be cut, it should be fucking Jermaine Pratt. He's a prick. I don't know how you yell.
That was classless.
Yeah, I don't know how you yell at a rookie like that after. I don't know what he did all game. I didn't hear his name once, but I mean, that Jermaine Pratt's an absolute douche. He should be cut. You don't talk. You don't talk to your teammates like that in that kind of situation. It's classless. And if you're the veteran, you shouldn't be saying that stuff. You should be with him.
It's not only that, but like, Jermaine Pratt's made mistakes.
Yeah,
Maybe
like-
not to that magnitude.
But like that guy's never made a mistake before. He knows how it feels. He's a football player. He's been playing. All those guys on that field have been playing football since they were 5 years old. All they know is football.
yeah.
I don't know how you don't feel for your teammate like that. Like it's just
Like he made it sound like Osai just didn't want to go to Super Bowl. Like he purposely did it.
Like he
Like
did
the
it
guy
on
was
purpose.
crying on the sideline.
Yeah, it's hard to understand. Former Giant B.J. Hill was actually helping him out. So Giants breed great guys. If you didn't know. Yeah, but that's pretty much it for this game. Let's move on to this shitstorm. This game is just
Before we move on,
awful.
it's called Arrowhead Stadium, not Burrowhead.
Yeah.
But we can go to the next game now.
This game is an absolute embarrassment on the 49ers' part.
Literally anything that could have went wrong
Went wrong.
for the Niners.
I mean, you got
Everything went wrong.
Purdy threw 2 passes. Guy snaps his UCL. Done. Josh Johnson, who's been on 16 different teams, is now your quarterback. If you didn't know it was over then as soon as Josh Johnson threw his first pass, you should have.
Josh Johnson's the prostitute of the NFL.
Yeah, literally. He's getting passed around like a $5 joint at a frat party. I mean, it's ridiculous. He's terrible. He's honestly, this is better than I thought he did, but he went 7 for 13, which is awful. 74 yards, it's even worse. To add insult to injury, his QBR was 14. I mean, does it get much worse than that? 70,
very, very small sample size, but 14 is still pretty bad.
70 rating is not like tragic, but I mean, he didn't throw
70 rating is pretty bad.
He didn't throw any touchdowns. He didn't throw any picks. He fumbled, which
Let's just put this
obviously.
into perspective. If Christian McCaffrey was not on this team,
They would have lost
They-
31-0.
they would have had 20 total yards.
Yep. You take McCaffrey's yards out, he had 84 rushing yards.
And
Yeah,
22 receiving.
Yep. And the team, they would have had 20 total yards, which is embarrassing. But I mean, they scored one touchdown the whole game, and it was on a once in a blue moon run by McCaffrey where he broke 3 tackles and scored a touchdown. So I mean, you got outplayed in every aspect of this game. It was
Not even they were
never
outplayed.
close.
It's not even they were out. They were just outmatched.
Yeah, it was
As
embarrassing.
soon as Purdy went down, the game was over.
But you also got to think, I mean, the Eagles scored 31 points. Like, I get it, your team's, obviously out of sorts. But, there's no quarterback on defense. The defense was the same the whole game. And the Niners have a good defense. And the Eagles scored 31 points on them. Obviously, a couple of them came from turnovers. But, I mean, still, good
The
teams.
Eagles got the ball at midfield at worst every single time.
Yeah, good teams capitalize on them on good field position. And they score
The
points.
Eagles had 121 passing yards and 148 rushing, and they put up 31 points. What does that tell you? That means the Niners could not move the ball past their own 40-yard line.
This is basically the same thing that happened to the Giants. It's basically the same exact game. Their quarterbacks combined threw for 100 yards. Jones threw for 100 yards. Barkley was the only one who had a good game. McCaffrey had a
Dude,
good game.
I'll
They handled this like they handled the Giants. They blew them out.
I'll be honest with you. The Eagles didn't even play that well offensively.
No, nothing special. But the Niners defense is really good.
They went 5 for 15 on third downs. That's awful.
It's not good.
And like we said, 121 passing yards and 148 rushing. 148 rushing is good.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret that the Niners defense is better than the Chiefs. So obviously those numbers are going to be a little bit different in the Super Bowl. But I think it's going to be a good game. But
And also, what is Kyle Shanahan doing? That guy, I don't know what is up with him. Big games, he will just find a way to fuck his team over. That
And he
Devontae
did.
Smith is catch, in air quotes, is not a catch.
yeah, no, he should have
And
challenged
everyone knows it.
And that could have
Devontae
changed.
Smith even got up, pounded both of his fists together as like a symbol to the team. Like, get to the damn line of scrimmage. That was not a catch. Don't give them time to challenge it. How does Kyle Shanahan not pick up on that? How do you not throw the challenge flag anyway?
Yeah, and that could have skewed that. If he challenged that could have changed the whole outcome of the game. Because you got to think, Purdy wasn't hurt at that point.
Yeah.
Purdy would have never gotten hurt if he challenged that, which is crazy to think about. But, I mean, yeah,
What? Purdy would have never got hurt if he challenged that?
yeah, because the Eagles would have had to have a whole nother drive, and you don't know if that exact play that hurt Purdy was going to happen.
I guess.
I-
But that's like impossible to say.
No, but I mean, he most likely wouldn't have gotten hurt. But anyway, he did, and the Niners made an absolute joke out of themselves. So, yeah, I mean, the Eagles are going to the Super Bowl. I think it's going to be a really, really good game.
It's going to be an incredible game.
Yeah, I think it's going to be the best Super Bowl we've seen in a while. Or, hot take, I think the Eagles have a chance to blow them out.
I think you're just ridiculously stupid.
I'm just going from what I've seen. The Eagles
Going
have
from what you've
steamrolled.
seen, Mahomes just fucking beat the Bengals on one leg.
Yeah, the Eagles have the best defense in the league, dude. It's not a secret. Like,
The Eagles sit in a soft zone coverage the entire game.
you don't think they're going to give him a different look? Obviously, it's going to be a different look.
First of all, they have sat in a zone coverage 95% of the season.
Yeah, and that's going to
Now-
change.
Hold on.
They're going to run a defense that's
Hold
has
on.
the best of the ability
Hold
to
on.
stop your offense.
Hold on. This season, these are the quarterbacks the Eagles have faced.
Yep,
Jared Goff, Kirk Cousins,
both are good.
who played in this Washington game, Carson Wentz,
Terrible.
Kenny Pickett, Davis Mills, who played in this Washington game, Taylor Heineke, Matt Ryan, Aaron Rodgers. Was this so this was a Tannehill game. Daniel Jones. Dak Prescott twice. No. They played Cooper Rush played one of those, right?
No, Dak played both.
Okay, so Dak both.
Oh,
Um,
no, Minshew. Oh, no,
Murray.
Minshew played one of them for
Okay,
the
so-
Eagles.
Well, regardless, I'm talking about the Eagles' defense. Kyler Murray, Trevor Lawrence, and that's it.
That's 6 good quarterbacks from what I've counted.
Are
And
any
you
of
faced
those,
Daniel Jones twice.
Are any of those quarterbacks even remotely near Patrick Mahomes?
No, not at all. Not even close.
Exactly.
No, nobody is near Patrick Mahomes. But I mean,
They're not even in the same galaxy.
No.
Any of those guys.
No, and well, you also have to think that the Eagles are going to run a defense that has the best capability to stop your offense. They're not just going to run a soft
All I'm
zone
gonna
like they
say
have been
is,
all year.
Okay, the Eagles' defense is good, but they have not proved it against an elite offense. They have not played an elite offense, and you cannot deny that.
The only opportunity they would have had is the Niners at full strength, and the Niners got hurt. So no, they have not faced They haven't faced it.
They have not faced an elite offense all season.
Because the Cowboys have an elite offense.
Mahomes played the Eagles last season.
Mm-hmm.
Lit them the fuck up.
It's not even close to the same team.
No, I'm just saying.
It's a completely different team.
I know. I'm just saying. This is the last time they played. He absolutely lit them up.
It's irrelevant.
The Eagles' secondary
pays
was
no-
almost identical.
It's not.
They had Darius Slay.
They have Bradbury now. They have Gardner Johnson now. Those are
If
two of their
the
best.
Chiefs
Those
can
are
get their wide receiver room healthy, I am not concerned about the passing game. What I am concerned
would
about,
be.
what I am concerned about, is the Eagles' pass rush.
Yeah, that's going to be a problem.
If the Chiefs cannot block, this will be another Super Bowl 55
Yeah,
where
I was-
Mahomes is running for his life.
Yeah, that's why I said that the Eagles have an opportunity to blow you out. You called me an idiot. If they get Mahomes out of the pocket and force him to run all game, you guys are going to get absolutely killed. Killed. I promise you that. Because Mahomes still isn't going to be 100%. The ankle's going to be bothering him.
He's going to be pretty damn close to 100%.
By the third
he's
quarter,
probably-
it's
he's
going to start
probably-
hurting. Just like last game.
No, he didn't do anything bad to it.
He was limping pretty bad at one point.
The post game said he didn't have any major setbacks. Like,
Okay,
he
that's
didn't fuck
fine,
up
but
his ankle.
it's going to wear down as the game goes on. That's a given.
He's probably going to be at 90%.
Yeah, to start. But, I mean, yeah, it's going to be a good game. But if the Eagles wind up pressuring Mahomes all game, it could go south for the Chiefs. But I don't.
I
think
mean,
it's-
you're
I don't
rooting
think
for
it's
the
gonna.
Chiefs. You're a Giants fan. At least
Yeah,
you're better.
I have to. I think the Eagles are going to win, but I'm rooting for the Chiefs because I have to.
Damn right you are.
I can't root for the Eagles.
Give you a damn Mahomes jersey for the game.
Yeah, I might wear it. Die Eagles, die.
Yeah.
I'll always think that.
Can we just, like, before we end this, what the fuck is Philly doing? Their fan base. Have you seen the videos of them in the streets? People are standing
yeah,
on top
they're
of
going-
bus stop
they're nuts.
huts,
They're
and they're
nuts.
falling through the roof. They're climbing telephone poles and traffic lights.
Yeah, do you know they have to grease the poles in
Oh
Philly
my
so they don't climb? Yeah,
God.
dude, they're reckless. That's been known. Philly fans are assholes.
They're lighting fireworks in the street that are, by the time the firework actually explodes in the air, it's like on top of a building.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. Yeah, Philly
Oh
fans
my
are reckless,
God.
but yeah, we'll see how it goes. It's gonna be a good game, but
Kelsey Bowl.
yeah, it is the Kelsey Bowl.
Andy Reid's facing his old team.
Donna Kelsey has won at life. Either of her sons are gonna win the Super Bowl now.
She also loses either way. Think about that.
True.
She
Both of her
win-
kids have
she-
already won a Super Bowl.
She wins and loses either way.
Yeah.
You know she's rooting for Jason to win because Jason has kids and Travis doesn't.
Yeah.
You've seen that?
Yeah, but Jason's won a Super Bowl. Both of them have won Super Bowls.
Correct.
So it's, I mean, yeah. Doesn't
Oh, it's
matter.
going to be a fucking doozy. That's all I know.
Yeah, it'll be a good game. But yeah, that pretty much wraps it up. So thanks for watching.